It's your boy, Ninja Pit. Today we're playing Madden and Fortnite. So we'll see how this goes. If you're wondering what that noise is, it's going to go. So I'm doing or even like this. They kill knows that this one's 2-1.
They call a podcast Poppy.
Yeah, it's
King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop home game in the chokehold. I be out on the late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night. This break night. My wrist watch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax.
Okay.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Titans holding on to the football as we jump into the action in quarter number 1. The first carry for the expatriate. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
In real life football, I don't think there's a...
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Man, this game, I keep people getting injured and
working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Sort of being blocked.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his left. And he floated one out there incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they've won the game that big advantage early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because if you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And that is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Running with Elliott. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Benny Logan in there on the tackle. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota to throw.
Oh, wait, wrong button. freak.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
We're back to Arlington in just a moment. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. They nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another first down for the Titans. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Again, I'm going to go 60
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
He's going back
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second down, Mariota. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown.
First touchdown in the game.
Tajay Sharp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, able to avoid him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guy.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 49 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offense...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Morgan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Elliott, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And Walker has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Number 38.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Batsman's going to throw.
From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Yeah, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a great return as he gets this all the way way down close to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Mariota under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Fame.
Oh, they get to the football, it's blocked.
Grab it. Go. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try.
This is caught at the 20. So we are at halftime here on an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
There's no more left.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a play fake here on first down.
My man,
this is intercepted.
Freaking
My
cow,
goodness.
Diane.
Picked by Kevin
I
Byard.
told you last
And he's
time
able to
to
take
do
this one back to the
Bro,
36-yard line.
one of my favorite
First
players
possession of the third
injured.
quarter, an interception, so maybe the second half tone setter.
She's diarrhea.
And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
No, he never did.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He didn't go past the line either. He didn't go past the line, then I pulled him back. Right at the line.
First down, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The second down throw here for Mariota. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Mariota now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. The pitch to Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He's trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Prescott now from the 50. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. He finds Corey Davis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota.
Nobody catches it.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
Come on,
Touchdown, Titans.
boy.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point try now for Suckup. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is now 17-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
I'll be right back. Alright, boys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, but I'll get with you in a little bit tonight. Peace out. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video. Peace.